Hey everyone, welcome back to I Totally Love It. Susan here. In this video, I'm going to work on the last two prompts from Sweet Bee Card Collab, which is sponsored by Rachel over at Sweet Bee Paper Co. So go check her out. Link will be below. She also has a Facebook page where you can post your pictures, and she's on Instagram. I was on vacation a little bit last week, and so I got behind on week 11. Week 11 was Winter and Myth. And so I found this digital. This is from Janie B Journals. She's on Etsy and on YouTube. But this was part of a. She has like mystery bundles of a bunch of her digitals, and this was in there. So I'm doing the Snow Queen, which Disney turned into Elsa. So I'm gonna do the Snow Queen, and I pulled out some. This is dyed seam binding from um, let's see, my scrappy cabin. Let's see this. She's covered it up. This was my freebie. My scrap cabin, I think it was. She has a ton of colors to choose from. I just ordered some more. So I'm gonna use that at the top to make a little, almost kind of like a tag, I guess. Um, this glitter paper came out of a glitter pad I got at Michael's. So it's kind of a purpley, light purple, iridescent, and that was the only thing I could find that went with these bright colors. There's a little bit of purple in her, I guess, eyeshadow. So we're going to keep it simple there. And then this week's prompts were heart and mail. So I went digging in my Valentine stash. So I got the Ace of Hearts, some of my digitals from the Junk Journal Studio on Etsy, and I'm not even sure if that's from there. This was all just thrown in the bag together. This is just some scrapbook paper. Let's see, paper pizzazz. I got this in a Etsy haul. A doily and some lace and these little plastic hearts. So maybe we'll glue one of those on there. All right, so I'm going to start with week 11, which was Winter and Myth, and then I'll move into week 12, which was Heart and Mail. All right, so sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. All right, everyone. I think it turned out all right. I forget that this glitter paper is really hard to glue to. So, like the Barely Art glue, as great as it is, sticking to that glitter paper because it does have a rough texture to it. It's like like a fine sandpaper. Um, it didn't want to stick. So, tacky glue to the rescue. I did have to weight it down to keep it from curling up. So, but I think it turned out all right. I really have to dig to find papers that go with that. Like these are even kind of muted, pastel blues instead of these brighter. But I think it turned out all right. That would have been really cool if I could have gotten that Magic of Winter to fit on there, but it just didn't. Even when I turned it this way, then I would have had to cut the card. All right. And this one was Male and Heart. I know I ended up covering up that heart. Oops. And then I got that heart, and then mail and postage stamps. So well, I think that's originally like a postcard, or that came from this little packet that I got in your creative studio hall, one of their 2022. It's either like November or July or something. All right. Well, oh, and I had to use I used Barely Art glue for that. I had to put a lot more on it, and I had to hold it for a little bit. So all right, guys. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your time. Um, Consider giving the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. And those of you who have subscribed and have come back to watch another video, gosh, I appreciate you so much. And I think I'm caught up now on my Sweet Bee card collab. So I thank you for your time. And until the next one, everyone, bye bye.